So guys, there's something unique about the tragedy that befell the family of Dr. Ikenna, the Nigerian American cardiologist who died himself in America recently. It's different from the usual. And I've been waiting to hear, us talk about the kind of man he probably was to have just decided to buy himself and leave his wife, his common law partner and children behind. For me, I think that speaks volume about the kind of person that he was. Usually, the man will buy the children, buy the wife, then turn the GUN on himself. But in this case, una no see and say, a lot of things were going on in his mind at that point where he held his common law partner and the children at GUN point. A lot of things were going on in his mind. And even with that decision to just take his own life and leave the other thing, we still they talk about mental health. That will not be mental health. This is somebody that carefully, thought about his action, how it might impact on the people he's leaving behind. And he didn't want to have the blood of his own children in his hand. He won't just go alone. Also, I'm sure in his mind, he was thinking, if he buy this woman now, most selfish men will buy the woman, buy themselves, not thinking about the welfare of the children. So at that point, I think he was thinking, if I buy this woman now, how these children will come be orphaned, just like that. And if I decide to buy this woman, I still buy the children, he cannot even stand it that now he can't use his own hand by children. So he decided to take his own life. This is somebody that just used himself as a sacrificial lamb, just to bring calmness to the situation. And I'm not hearing us talking about this. I really feel sorry for him, because if you ask me, I would say this is somebody that was selfless, but probably the institution and everything were all turning against him. And he couldn't take it anymore. He can't decide, say, you know what? Make him just go. With the love he has for the children, now he extend to the fact that he not buy the wife. In his mind, he for like to buy the woman. And he knows if he buy the woman, he's not going to be there to also take care of the children. Now jail, now he see. So the best situation for him at that time was to buy himself. And he gave it a very careful thought. People dealing with mental health issues, they know they get that kind of sound judgment. I'm not saying that he buyed himself is something sound, but he know if he do that triple tragedy. Double tragedy is not the option at that point, because his children will suffer. It's going to take it. So he still prefers, say, may the woman still stay alive, still to take care of his children. And I think he needs to be applauded for that, even in his 6 feet where he did now. So now let's put that aside and let's talk about child support. I don't think the matter go up and down. I don't say and say this thing that they call child support is unfortunate that we know they use them for the purpose that it is meant for, especially us Africans. I've had the opportunity to work in this part of the world where I am to, visit people by the reason of my profession. And I could see and say, the Onyibo people that this thing was designed for, they know they too much they explore, they know so much they use them, because many of them also see the system as a ridicule. System is not working for them that they were originally designed for. That's this child support was designed for them. They work for them. So most of them prefer to settle out of court. And mind you, generally, this child support and child custody matter is there as the very last resort. That is after all other avenues have been, utilized and the thing no work. They say, okay, well, let's go to court. But we, including moi, Africans, we still did the relation, we still did the marriage when we don't start the trial for the man face. Say, now child support, you go pay child support, you go do this, you go do that. I want to try there as neutral as possible, so that may not be like say I dare against my gender, because most times now my gender they get the what do you call it, the child custody. So So, the first one get the child custody, most times, now then they get the child support. In rare cases, men, they get the custody, and women, they pay them child support. Women, they pay men child support, although that might not be very common in our community, in our black community. But in the Onyibo community, especially all these superstars, all these people, when they don't make these black Americans and all that, when they weigh the income, somebody like Rihanna now and ASAP, God forbid something happen now, Rihanna going to pay child support. So, I digress a bit. This child support was made for as the very last resort. And the government, they themselves, the Oyinbo people themselves, they exploit us. They exploit all avenues, mediation, alternate dispute resolution, and then where all else fail, then we come, go to court to say our prayers. Some of the Oyinbo women don't work with, there's majority of them, they settle out of court. I work with one Oyinbo woman when be say, during snow time, the ex they come to plow the snow for the best interest of the children. During summer, the Oyinbo they come do the land. Mind you, now that house, all of them, they stayed together before. When something can't happen, the man come, no. Equalization of properties, I think the woman bought the guy out. The man come out, can't go start another relationship. The woman decided that he don't get 3 children. She's just, she just get relationship, but she not remarry. The man is aware of it. So during summer, the man go come do the law because they were staying there together before. So he know the needs, of the house. So he still they put those things in order because of the children there. They settle out of court, and they do more than is required that they agreed outside court. The woman was telling me. The woman said, thank God she didn't go to court. That she actually enjoy more benefit as a result of not going to court. And I know other few Oyinbo, they get that testimonies. But we now, why it be say, and we don't already know, say, the system is designed to work against us. Whether we like it or not. We they see racism, we they see inequality, we they see all that things that we say we they suffer here. Why we not still they see that court as something that is meant to disunite us? Why we not they still they see it like that? Why we say we just they pick and choose the things that are working against us? Why we not feel see beyond, that justice system? Say there is something in it that's not working for us. We were not designed that way. I know back home, sometimes the celebrities, few people, they go court for that side, but it's not very rampant. Majority of the time, the man don't already know, say, this is his responsibility. He owes his children the responsibility to his children. The woman not just they jump enter court. There is that understanding. So I think that can also be brought down here. When we dey here, I fought our men a lot for this, but we women, we still get our own part to still play. They say, we can do this better without going to court. Settle out of court. How dare somebody that is a stranger, that is not in our shoes, does not share the same values, does not share the same belief with us, will come to tell us, say, okay, you, Papa, Mr. Okonkwo, give this, you have to give this woman how much this month in a month. This is how much you have to pay in a month. Then, only 3 times you are permitted to see the children. And before you see the children, make sure this person, no, all those things, not be all men go fit take, and we all know Igbo men. I recently heard that, and now brown men, for that matter, they pride themselves as the head of the family. Yeah, you can't reach place when they say, Piki, don't go school, don't go study heaven and earth. Come out in 36, very young man. Then he can't go find himself in a situation where he lost his love life. Perhaps, we all know that to become a cardiologist, not be small road you go pass. During his journey, he probably have been in a relationship that he would have loved to keep, but because of this tradition thing, you need to marry an Igbo woman, somebody from your culture, somebody from your tribe, probably, do away with those other ladies he met on the way. To become a cardiologist, you know how many school, how many classroom, how many group work, how many phases, how many interactions and all that. You want to tell me say no fall in love one along the road? But he decided to settle, say, okay, this one is from now. Let me settle with this person. And at the end of the day, I don't know. I know they there. I don't know what happened. But they can't get issues. Police, they call police for her. The police come, carry matter go call a cardiologist without his position. They don't come to and say, see how many times you see your children? You can't see your children before you go to sleep. You can't see them in the morning. They can't kiss you goodbye to school. You are denied of all everything. Like, basically, you are just on your own. That thing can drive him insane. He probably worked hard to live a very beautiful life. But he just, under his watchful eyes, he just saw everything crumbling. Perhaps his parents, they are still together. Maybe his own grandparents is not used to this idea of single father, single mother. Not everybody be the same now. Then he have it all. I mean, he had it all. It's like, you know what? This is not working. The system, of course, we all know how it works, especially when it don't reach black people matter. They go reuse all the distance because they want to divide you. That is the way, that's the best way for them to penetrate. Once they don't divide you, finish. Encourage you, the woman, that we will do this, we are here to support you, victims, services, blah, 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 blah. Now then go still come back tomorrow, stereotype you and your children as single mother. Like, well, I think it has gotten to a point where we're supposed to know, say, this system is not working for us. We don't hear many issues of this child support matter, child custody go wrong. If parents are separating, it's already enough pressure on the children. And we don't want to use our own, I don't want to say selfishness, our own biases, our own malice, you know, to complicate the situation. At least, two people cannot be foolish at the same time. There has to be one person that is giving more. And to whom more is given, more is expected. Two people head no feed their heart at the same time. And usually it's the woman who will decide, you know what, for the sake of the children, let me swallow some spit. At least that woman no feed there in a situation now when be say, you know, feed the children for 1 or 2 months. Why? Family members, the Igbo community, close friends and acquaintances are trying to come into the matter to make sure they settle out of court and to make sure the father is helping out. As somebody, cardiologist for that matter, you want to tell me, say, you know, if you just with your clear mind, email $1,000 and say, Mona, use this one support. Maybe not too much they do longer. Trust say, maybe because the man or the woman, because now both men and women likewise, now because women see they pay child support now. Maybe not put long throat for their money, say, because they earn so much by force, by right. And nothing is, I mean, nobody get right over anybody's life or over anybody's finance. It's the children that has that right. And at this stage, we know that the children know they talk. So we still need to use sense, do the matter. Use sense, do the matter. Because if they earn $500,000 or $1 million a month, doesn't mean that we must divide that. Now, it's sweat now. He's probably still paying student loans. He has other obligations to fulfill. Let's not join the system to rip off our men, our women, because we see that they can provide. We don't need the court to come in. To only because it's not working for us. When they hear stories of things that they happen after that, a man that is so embittered is not out of his mind, until they pay that half of his entire income. It's not with his sweet mind. That one a bitter money going into your hand. You know the fear. You know the fear. Raising kids supposed to be with sweet mind. Giving for children's welfare is supposed to be with sweet mind. Then if they come in a place where it's inconveniencing the other to the point that now they swear for that money before they release her, then it's not doing the children any good either. It should come from a place of love, from a place of comfort. You people should talk about these things. Like, okay, Mr. Ikenna, this thing is not working. You have children together. You know this child has to do this. This child has to do this. Let's talk about support. There is no way that man will say, she, and not they give. There is no way. By the time you call the parents and let them know, in Nigeria, or even here, you let them know. Me, I don't understand. There are some things that could have been avoided, but because of our ego, because of our sense of entitlement, we dey spoil things sometimes. If Onyibo when they this system, that the system is designed for, go fit settle out of court, agree, say, okay, let's see. And there'll still be peace and harmony. The man go still drive, come front of us, pum pum, pick the boy go hop inside car, can go hockey, can go training, pastor do groceries, apart from the money he's giving to the mom, he go still there in on the good terms. Why we black? The system don't already there against us enough. Why we still there create more loopholes, more room for them to just finish us, pata. Finish the man, finish the woman, then they go still find where enter the children body. Then when the children start to act out or be misbehave tomorrow, from a single parent. Meanwhile, and they still encourage that atmosphere. Parents can be separated without even the children knowing. They can be separated without children. Not be Yabo. I listened to her recently when she was saying that when she separated from her husband, or when her husband left, she don't make the children understand. She's still there. That is a woman. That is a woman. Yeah, I know it may sound odd. It might sound that are they sexist or something like that. But at the end of the day, we are closer to our children. And we should pay attention to what is in their best interest. You see what? Father and mother dragging themselves to court and allowing a total stranger to come settle their matter. Tell them how many times Papa go see them in a month. How much Papa go pay. How many meetings? It's not in the best interest of the children. Allowing social workers or children's lawyers to come to your children's school or your children's private space to be interviewing them, talking to them, total strangers, is not in the best interest of your children. So anything that will work in the best interest of your children, do it. I'm not here to encourage men to be deadbeat dad or to be... Because men get their own for here. Now, so we women still get our own for us. But when we come to that point to realize that the children's feelings, emotional, psychological well-being is paramount. When we come to that point, then we're going to say our own interests not even come close to them. It's not about us now. It's about the children. Any small thing, you pay child support, you pay child support, you pay child support. Are there no other ways we can discuss these things? If the man, if it is the fear that, because the purpose of child support is to make sure you coerce deadbeat dad who decide to abandon children, like fully abandon financially, they are not even there, and they are earning significantly. Child support is meant to coerce them to pay. Now, child support they therefore. But if it's a father that you feel say he go do them regardless, he go still try his best. So why still go there? Even when you even reach court go even ask you what avenue has been exploited. No. Now we blacks, now we food, they see Indian and they see Chinese. All this nonsense not they happen in their community. It not they happen. May we get sense, may we borrow sense, please. It's affecting the children. It's affecting them. Some parents go even go school. Go leave note signed. The father cannot come to school and play. The school go know the business. Community police don't come tired. They know the business. And the children that they go, people they look at, they are pets, everybody. It's not good. They irritate me. When I visit home sometimes, the kind of thing... One woman almost got me in trouble. I said, well, do you? At the end of the day, do you? We get where we they come from. No Not be here we go stay forever. Our children and their children, they not be the same. So we should be very mindful of what we are doing. Okay, look at this guy now. He's gone. The children are going to be fatherless. If she like me, she go marry whoever she decide to marry tomorrow. These children grow up, they go hear this story. And I don't think they will like it. I don't think this man is that bad. If he's that bad, he will be so inconsiderate to buy everybody. It's going to be triple buying sin. Not be just one singular thing. Not be just one person. For a man to fit do that kind of thing, as much as he hated the woman at that point, he spare her. Because she needs to be there for the kids. Come on, guys. That alone don't settle the matter. It don't settle the matter. As bad as it is, even though we don't know what actually happened, this one now don't still add to the notion that Nigerian women abroad, they are very bad. This one is not good for us, not a good thing for us. They don't already they talk on before. Say now so police we like to they call on our partners. Now so trouble we like to they cause. This one now don't still add, don't echo, don't still add more volume. I'm gonna remember say we get female girls that are born here that are growing up here. That stereotype, that profiling of black women here, that this is what they are good at. Frustrate men to the point of buy. You see, Anna, men now don't still put this one for the back of their mind. Their family members, they don't still put this at the back of their mind. That's why some family members back home sometimes, they kick against man meet woman here. Even though we cannot really do like a generalization, but it is what it is. We are tired of all these stories. Only God knows what that man was going through. It is well. It is really well. It is really painful. 36 years old. With that kind of book when that man don't read. How is this woman going to fail now? If these things were settled out of court, I think this will not happen. How we go to allow strangers? They tell us how many times we'll see our children. How will they forget where they come from? Although they say she was born in America. But at least, that, she never eat about one single day. She never eat soup. I mean, she never travel go Nigeria one single day. Her father, as far as I know, is someone Niger. This is not good at all. This is not good. I really hope that this, serve as a deterrent to many other partners there, either common law or married, separated or so, who are about to, or who are already in this custody battle, fight over this, money matter and all that. I hope this one will serve as an example for them to draw their ear and sit down and say, you know what, okay, let's be civil about this. You people can be separated and still be civil about it. Because nothing interests the children than, seeing mommy happy, daddy happy. And nothing destroys the children than seeing the dad, seeing the parents always, they'll be like darkness and light. They'll be like cat and dogs. Always, fighting each other, going to court. Like, it's crazy. This is not life. This system of child support, child custody, is not for us. And the earlier we learn to settle out of court, and the earlier we learn to rely on our own community to resolve issues like this, the better. I, for one, I not support the system like this. I dislike the entire system in total. I not take one for inside. Tomorrow we go say, oh, the racist, they do this. Now policies, now make all those racists, they feel they manifest. They feel they get effect on the things we they do. This child support thing is still one of them. Child custody is still one of them. They know how they do their things. This is not for us. It's not working for us. And then we should borrow sense and learn to deal with issues on our own without involving external persons, people that have no clue about our orientation, our culture, where we are coming from. I just feel the need to drop this, and you feel free to disagree or agree with this, and let us meet at the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.